Hi there, Olha. Nice to see that you've written another set of essays. Let's take a look and see what you did here, okay? The first one is the Albion University letter. So let's see what you wrote for that. Dear Sir, Madam, I'm writing in response to your inquiry letter regarding the cause. The cause why. How about regarding why I missed the exam? The cause why sounds awkward. Okay. I would like to apologize for not providing you with all necessary information on time. My name is Olha Formachova with student number this and case number this. I was not able to be present on the exam, at the exam or for the exam, but not on, due to my insufficient health condition. Not really. You can't say insufficient health condition. You could say my poor health condition due to my illness, due to, honestly, illness, due to my poor health. That would have worked as well. Please, no comma, find the medical reference from my doctor enclosed. If you need any additional proof, please do not hesitate to ask. Due to the fact that I had a significant reason for my being absent. No, you don't need my because it's the same thing. It's I and I was absent. So for being absent from the exam, I would like to request a possibility to pass the exam on any other day. Please inform me about the options via email or at the telephone number below. Once again, I apologize for any inconvenience caused. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Kind regards. All right, so let's talk about this. First of all, let's talk about what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to apologize. Yeah, you absolutely did. You were supposed to identify yourself. Yep, you did. You were supposed to give an explanation of what happened. You didn't really. All you said is that you had insufficient health condition. So it's not an appropriate expression, first of all, okay? And there's no explanation. So when they mean an explanation of what happened, you want to say that I woke up with a terrible stomach pain, and when I went to get up, I fainted, and the next thing I knew, I was in the hospital with my appendix taken out. Okay? That's an explanation. That's what you needed to do, or something like that in any case, okay? So you didn't really do this. Now look at number 4. It says possible resolutions to consider. You gave one resolution. You just asked to pass the exam any other day. So what does this mean? It means that out of the 4 things that you were supposed to do, you didn't really do 2 of them. Here you definitely didn't do this, but here you only gave one resolution, even though it says resolutions. So the takeaway here is that you have to be really, really careful and follow this to the letter. Whatever it asks you to do, if it says resolutions, then that means more than one. If it says resolution, then you're okay. But explanation means an explanation. Okay, so more detail, more elaboration. This is all going to cost you in terms of your task achievement score. You haven't fulfilled some of the things that the bullets have asked you to do, and so like I said, it's going to be reflected in your score. Some of the grammar was fine. Oh, and one other thing that we need to talk about is this here. Now, you didn't know the name of the person you were writing to. That's fine, dear sir, madam, no problem. But there is a rule regarding this, and in a formal letter, when you don't know the name of the person you're writing to, and you start your letter with something like dear sir, madam, then you have to end with yours faithfully. It's just a convention of letter writing. The examiner will know that, and so they will mark you down for something like this, okay? Keep all of those things in mind. I know it's quite a bit, and let's go on to your task 2. Okay, this is the one about local food. This one's a tricky one. Let's see what you wrote. Experts throughout both the developing and developed world have debated whether there are any adverse environmental or economic effects of importing food over long distances. This essay will argue that people should prefer buying local food, using examples from the UK government and Oxford University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, so far so good. There is ample evidence that food transportation may significantly increase the carbon footprint. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, to keep all imported products fresh after long trips, a large amount of packaging material is used. Okay. Now, what's the result of that? So packing material. Okay, yeah, and so you need to extend this a little further. How is that detrimental? And what is it detrimental to? The environment or the economy? So explain why it's not good, okay? Secondly, the distant transportation of food demands a greater amount of fuel use and as a result increases the carbon emissions S into the atmosphere. For example, an extensive study by Oxford University showed that 90% of all the carbon emissions S in the world is caused by food production and transportation. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that it would be better for the environment if people buy the food from local markets. Okay, so good. I really liked all of it, except you absolutely needed to. Anytime you have a main idea, essentially, Olha, you have to back it up with something. Okay. Although there's a case for imported products enriching a consumer's choice, the impact of buying the food from the local producers, no comma, cannot be overstated. This is largely because buying the food from the farmer supports the national development of the agriculture. Okay, supports the national development of agriculture without the. For example, recent empirical research by the UK government demonstrated that limiting the consumption of imported food will help increase the national GDP 15%, no 4. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that it would be better for the national economy if people consumed only local food. From the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that buying food, no the, from the local, and again no the, from local farmers may have positive effects on both the environment and economy. It is particularly that consumption of local products, no the, will increasingly grow in importance. Okay, so Ola, I'm pretty happy with this. I'll tell you why. There was one little area that I was concerned with. First of all, you spent this paragraph talking about why imported food is bad, and that can be something dangerous because that's not what they're asking you to talk about. They're just asking you to talk about eating local food is better. So arguing that the opposite side is bad doesn't necessarily mean that the side you support is good. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it does. I don't know if I'm explaining it properly. So you were basically going down a slippery slope. You handled it okay, and I was actually okay with it because you basically said that it would be better for the environment if people buy the food from local markets. So that was okay. I was fine with it. You kind of brought it back to why local food is better. So that was fine. Like I said, here my problem was that you didn't support this particular statement. That was an issue for me. Here it was good. I felt it was a little undeveloped. I thought you could have said an extra sentence or so about this. All of your ideas were very nice, but it did leave me feeling like maybe there was something more you could have said here. So, for example, you talked about the national economy, but maybe you could have talked about like local economy, that when I buy from a local producer, it helps my local economy. The farmer has more money, and so he has more money to buy other goods and services, and all of this, basically makes the local and regional economy flourish as well, rather than just the national economy. So that was something else that I think you could have maybe extended. I'm just trying to give you some suggestions on how else you could have maybe said a little more about this. But like I said, you did a lot of things that I was really happy with. A lot of the vocabulary was really nice here. So you said things like adverse environmental or economic effects, carbon footprint is really important here, packaging materials good, carbon emissions, even though you kept using it in the singular, but it should be plural. Consumption of imported food was nice. Let's see, what else? So yeah, I mean, basically I liked a lot of that. It was good. Okay, so solid job overall, good work. Go ahead and correct these and send us back another set of essays. Okay, I'll be looking forward to them, so good luck.